Last week, I sent you guys some extra practice. I hope today is going to be the easiest class you've had all semester. Hope you went through that activity. Today, we're going to do easy things in English. Things that you would have done when you just learned English for the first time. Like the, and, and. Very easy stuff. And we're just going to practice them, and then you will get to take your long break. Now, there are some people who still struggle with certain things. So this part, I'm going to keep it in Spanish for those who still struggle with these types of words. These are what we called pronouns, and specifically, these are what we called relative pronouns, all right, indefinite pronouns, sorry, and we also had relative pronouns in your room last week. So the idea is for you to be able to be quizzed quickly on all of these types of words. Now, let's start with the very easy stuff. All right, the easiest ones are articles. We have the very easy one, definite article, one item, all right? When we want to focus on items that are very specific, we use what we call the definite article. Now, these articles can be singular or plural. The focus of the article is to tell you that this one is super specific. All right, so this one is the important one. And we use definite articles for multiple reasons. So let's start with Viridiana. Can you tell us when we use definite article? Let's start with number 1.
Yes, teacher. We use the when we know or what is we are walking out. We use the indicate something or someone in particular. As such, it is called the definite article. We speak of something concrete, something about the speaker and the receiver.
Correct.
Because it has been referenced earlier in the conversation, or because is something previously known about.
Right, so if you want to talk about something in particular, something specific, we use the definite article. Continue. For example,
what is the name of the restaurant? Do you remember the day we went to New York? Who is the president of the United States? The doctor is very good.
Right, in particular, very specific, and usually the first time. Right, we also have other uses of the definite article. Erendira, number 2.
We use the definite article with geological regions, mountain chains, seas, oceans, islands, groups,
Islands. The S is silent. S is silent. Island.
Island groups, rivers, and countries in plural.
Okay, for example?
Examples: the United States, the Netherlands, the Andes, the Atlantic Ocean, the Canary
Islands,
The Nile River.
All right, let me drop a link in our group. There are lots of words in English that have silent letters. Those are a few. Island is one of them. Good. Let's continue. Number 3, Ruby.
Yes, teacher. We use the
We
to make
use
reference to directions right, left, to or bottom
yes,
or
top,
the
bottom, correct.
cardinal points, north, south, east, y west.
And west. For example,
Examples: the south of France, the house on the left, y the top of the page.
page. Good. Right. Number 4, Emiliano.
Yes, teacher.
Continue. Number 4. Read for us.
With superlative adjectives and ordinal numbers, we also use the definite article. Examples: the tallest building, the strongest man, the first time, and the second floor.
All right, good. Easy stuff. All right, we don't use it when we're speaking of general things. We never use it when we refer to TV or when we talk about food. With institutions or days of the week, neither do we use it. And if the name is of a city or a general place, we also don't use the definite article. But we have another type of article, and that one is called the indefinite article. Now, the indefinite article is only for singular, right? So one item. So if it's a singular item and it starts with a consonant, remember we have 26 letters in the alphabet, 21 are consonants and 5 are vowels. It's from the 21, then we use a book, a pen, a chair, a girl, a friend. If it starts with a vowel, A, E, I, O, U, then we use an animal, an ice cream, an example, an orange, an umbrella. Right? So be super, super careful with your singular nouns to choose a or an. Now, there are some words, because of the pronunciation, that they don't use the rule. For example, you in university, you in euro, both of those sound like a Y sound, you. So we use a university, a euro. And H can be a vowel sound sometimes or a consonant sounds. For example, an hour, because the H is relatively silent. But in hospital, H is very strong. So a hospital. Try to remember those rules. All right, let's look at the uses. Let's continue with Andrea Altamirano.
We use the indefinite articles when we are speaking of sometime in general. For example, he has a computer, we work in a school, I want an orange.
Good. Right. We also have a second use, number 2. Let's go with, scroll down the list a little bit more. With Anagali, number 2.
Yes, we can also use a or an in place of one singular. For example, I want an apple and 2 oranges. There are 100 students in the school.
Exactly. Instead of saying I want one apple, say I want an apple. Instead of saying there are 100 students, instead of saying 100 students, you can say 100 students. All right. Number 3, Aurora.
We use a or an when we make a reference to something for the first time. The next reference we use the definite article. Example, I live in an apartment. The apartment is big.
Perfect. So you notice starting off with the indefinite article, because we are like counting this one, but then we are getting specific. The apartment, my apartment, is big. All right. Number 4, let's continue with Carolina. Number 4.
With professions, office, and political affiliation, we use the indefinite article. Examples: Maria is a doctor. Juan is an architect. I am a Democrat.
Good. All right. Quick little activity, guys, and then we'll move on to another item. All right. Very easy, 10 quick questions. Let's continue down the list, and then I will open it up for volunteers. So first, Alejandro, number 1. And then,
What is the name of the hotel?
and then Fabiola, number 2. Go ahead, Fabi.
She works in the hospital.
She works in a hospital, just one.
Teacher, ¿ahí por qué no sería el hospital y un hospital?
Porque recuerda que acabamos de verlo. Primero, si apenas hablamos de algo, empezamos diciendo el número de esta cosa, la única. Y después, cuando vamos a describirlo, hablar un poquito más, cambiamos a especificar el hospital.
Ok, gracias.
De nada. Okay, so first we always go with a or an, then we go with the more specific one. Celine, you want to do the next one or you have a question?
Entonces, cuando vamos a hablar primero de esa cosa, empezamos con, o sea, describiendo el número, y ya después cuando vamos a hablar más ampliamente, ya decimos como el hospital.
Exacto, más específica.
Okay.
Entonces, primero decimos indefinitivamente, pues un hospital ahí por la colonia es muy buena. El hospital en la esquina, que se llama IMSS 36, es el hospital mejor de todos, ¿no?
Sí, gracias, teacher.
You're welcome. All right, let's continue with Christopher, number 3.
I like to eat and apples.
Apples es plural. A y an solo usa con singular. All right.
The apples.
We don't even need it. I like to eat apples. Recuerda que decimos que una de las excepciones es que no necesariamente vamos a utilizarlo. Ahorita checamos otra vez por qué no usamos con este plural. Number 4, Daniela. Nadia.
New York is in United States.
¿Qué decimos de los países?
New York is in the United States.
Okay. Entonces, regresamos un poquito. Entonces, para países islas, todas esas cosas utilizamos. Cree que un poquito de ese de manzanas te queda porque aquí viste plurales, pero no necesariamente vamos a hablar de eso, porque una de las reglas es, la excepción es, no lo utilizamos cuando estamos hablando de cosas en general. Manzanas, comiendo manzanas, súper general. All right, so I like to eat apples. We don't need an article. Next one, Karen Ortiz. Baron Ortiz. Where is Karen? Where is Karen? And then Mitzi, you get number 6.
We go to the supermarket on Saturdays.
On Saturdays, very general. Yes, Karen, but if your microphone doesn't work, type in the chat. What's the answer, Karen? Right, I'm a Republican. Good. Talking about your political affiliation. Good. Number 7. Mitzi, you did number 6. So Celine, you get number 7. And then number 8, Vanessa.
He has a red bike.
Good. Number 8. Vanessa Joanna.
I want an orange and 2 apples.
Perfect. All right. Back to the top of the list. Emiliano, number 9. And Erendida, number 10.
Her father is an architect.
Architect, good. And number 10, Erendida.
We live in a house. The house is small.
There you go. All right, now that's articles, the easiest, some of the first things you should have learned in English. Now we also have what we call these pronouns, right? I'm quickly going to go through them because I think you know them in Spanish very well. So let's use them as well. So all, another, any, anybody, anyone, anything, anywhere, both, each, either, enough, every, everybody, everyone, everything, everywhere, few, fewer, less, little, many, more, most, much, neither, nobody, no one, none, nothing, nowhere, one, other, others, several, some, somebody, someone, something, somewhere, such, they, and you. Right? Now, these little words are basically helping us with identifying things in our sentences without calling names. Pronouns replace names. All right, so it's important to kind of practice these guys. I remember we did an activity like this before, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. But I will remind you that you have a full presentation from last week for you to go through if you're still a little confused. I'll end today's class over here with something a little bit more difficult, noun phrases. Now, we might want to create some sort of noun phrase or pronoun to express the thing, person, or place in our sentence, right? So we can have a combination like those houses, a determiner with a noun, quantifier, a lot of, plus the noun, numbers, plus the noun, or an adjective, plus the noun. All of these word combinations are called noun phrases, and they're very, very common in English, right? So just try to think of examples so that you can use these really well when you're writing your forum, right? Let's do a quick exercise. Now this, dun, 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 dun. Not this one. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. All right. Now you noticed, let me just go back here. All of these are the different types of words that you can combine with nouns. Here in number 1, what type of word do you think we could use here at the end, Ruby? Will it be an adjective? Will it be a number? Will it be a determiner or a quantifier? Para esta receta, necesitas. How could we finish this sentence?
Ay, no sé.
Para hacer esta receta necesitas mucho. You could do something like, let's see who says something in the chat. Oh, that's Mitzi. Don't forget to put your names and groups in the chat, guys. You need a lot, for example. Right? Number 2, Altamirano. I'd like to run. I'll show you the answers at the end, but give it a try. All right, let me show you the phrases because I think you weren't paying attention. All right, so we have Emiliano. Make a sentence quickly.
Pardon, teacher?
Make a sentence with the words you have here.
For this recipe, you need 2 large eggs.
Right, so for this one, right, Emiliano, Alejandro jumped and got this one, so you have to do number 2. Emiliano, come again.
I'd like to try on 3 shirts.
Estas 3 camisas. These 3 shirts. All right, notice the combination we're doing there. Shirts is our noun. these words are combining with it. All right, let's keep going with Anagali.
Yes.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Where are
Yeah.
your small suitcase?
Yes, where are our two
Small
small
suitcase.
plurals, suitcases? All right, Aurora. Did Aurora fall asleep on us?
Can you name
Okay.
can you name five? No,
Good.
the five.
All right. Can you
people
name
in the world?
the
The
5
five
richest
people in the
people
world.
in the world? All right. One more time. Repeat.
Can you name the five richest people in the world?
Good. Carolina.
Passengers.
You want to start with passengers? No. Passengers is the noun. What comes before? Todos los 16 pasajeros de primera clase. So all 16 first class passengers. Notice the order: determiner, number, adjective. Let me go up one more time so you see the order again. Determiner, quantifier, number, adjective. All right. Read for me. Full sentence, repeat.
All 16 first class passengers in the taxi.
Right. Blanca, Fabiola.
Yes. My brothers.
Ambos de mis hermanas. Hermanos pequeños o chiquitos. Both my younger brothers. Again.
Both my younger brothers live and work in South Africa.
All right. Viridiana.
No.
El gobierno está confrontando serios problemas con la inflación. What would that be in English?
The source
All right. The government. The inflation is one of many
serious problems facing the government.
All right, good. And the last one goes to Mitzi.
Yes, teacher.
All right. Let's make a sentence here.
Ronaldo's goal was one of the moments. Few moments.
Exciting moments. Remember, article, quantifier, determiner, then your adjective and noun. One more time.
Ronaldo's goal was one of the few exciting moments in the match.
All right, guys. So practice, practice, practice. You have a forum up, and you should be seeing your scores throughout today up to the night as I release the scores. If you have questions, don't feel shy. And I'm going to upload some PowerPoints. I promised you some modal PowerPoints and some tense PowerPoints. So I'll put them in your classroom today. If you have any questions, let me know. Take care. See you soon.